Hey, guys, the good side of me, the good girl of in me, want to allow this, banter between Zambia and Ghana slide, but the bad girl in me still wants Ghanaians to educate the Zambians on how to respect people's culture and traditions. Yes. So recently, this banter between Zambia and Ghana concerning the FUGU wear has now gone viral. Even Americans are now placing order. If you are selling FUGU right now, be rest assured that you're gonna sell a lot of FUGU wears, because Americans, Black Americans, in fact, Zambian presidents have decided to import a lot of FUGU wears to Zambia. And right now, the people of Zambians and the president of Zambia, they are now apologizing to the people of Ghanaians, to the people of Ghana, that they should please, accept the apology, that they are actually sorry for, bringing this banter between these two countries. And do you know what? The most interesting part of it is that the president of Ghana went to the same Zambia, to collaborate, like to make them to have visa waiver to start coming to Ghana. Imagine you as a president going into a country and you want to go into that country to do them well, to create job opportunities for them, to do something marvelous, tremendous in their country, and their people are busy dragging you for a particular clothes you wear. According to some of them, they said the clothes is the gay clothes. They tagged the president of Ghana a gay. Oh God, the good girl in me would want this thing to slide, but I want this banter to go on because they need to educate these people the more. But it's just because Zambia is an African country and we're just trying to be our brother's keeper. But if not, Zambians, you cannot go on a battlefield with Ghana because they will roast you, They will roast you, send you back to school, send you from primary to secondary and university, and still graduate you and come back again and resend you again to school. But let's watch some of the videos, the apology videos from the president of Zambia and the people of Zambia apologizing to the people of Ghana that they are actually sorry. Are they actually sorry? Let's watch. Watch this video. Don't forget to like the video, share and subscribe.
Zambia officially apologized to Ghana for calling our FUGU, original FUGU, a browse. Now the Zambian president is requesting for more FUGU in their country. They want more FUGU but we the Ghanaians, we don't want the Zambian skirts. That skirt, we don't want it in our country. So officially, Zambia is saying sorry to Ghana. But may I see it like this is not something that we're supposed to be on the news, because Zambia wants to use the name Ghana to trend, because there are some countries they are popular on the media. So Zambia knows that Ghana is one of the famous countries in the world on the media lifestyle. So they want to get attention of Ghana. That's why they did what they did, calling our FUGU, original FUGU, as a browse. So this shows one love. So we accept the apology, but next time don't try to call our FUGU a browse. Don't try.
Zambians apologizing to Ghanaians after losing the beef.
It is with profound sorrow that I sit before you this afternoon
Ghana versus Zambia, no one saw this coming. I mean, who would have thought that Ghana would be dragging Zambia? For what? So guys, recently the president of Ghana went to Zambia for a state visit, and it's all about bilateral trade and also about free movement between Ghanaians and Zambians. But the Zambians were so shocked and surprised that the Ghanaian president wore their traditional wear to this state visit. And the traditional wear, according to them, looks like a woman's blouse. Without much talk, let's check the banter, because there is serious beef going on X between Zambians and Ghanaians. So this is the attire which the president wore to Zambia. And it's a traditional wear in Ghana, but Zambians went and dug up this one. The front view is like he's wearing diapers. In retaliation, Ghanaians went and dug up the traditional wear worn by men in Zambia, and this is how it looks. This one until they have a bonnet. So he wore this to the UK on a state visit, and Zambians don't see a problem with this, but they see a huge problem with the one the president of Ghana is wearing, and this one. Ew. Is it safe to conclude that the Zambian traditional wear for men is skirt and blouse plus bonnet? And this one? In retaliation, Ghanaians didn't hesitate to showcase their traditional wear and educate the entire Africa about their traditional wear, the FUGU, this one, the Batakari. They have been wearing it in every way, shape or form. Late J.K. Rowling wore it, and he wore it with pride. This one, the subtle art of not giving a F. Damn it! And this one, and this one, and this one. At this juncture, I feel like Ghana won because Ghanaians, they wear their traditional wear with so much pride, and this is something that we all as Africans should emulate.
Something funny really happened today. We all know what's going on between Ghana and Zambia, right? And so I met one guy a few minutes ago. He was like, "Hey sister." I said, "Hey brother." He was like, "Where are you from?" I said, "I'm from Ghana." And he said, "Oh, I'm also from Zambia." I was like, "So tell me, do you guys even have culture?" It was like, "Oh yeah, you mean that thing ongoing, the feud ongoing?" I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, Zambians do not really embrace their culture, so I'm not surprised this is going on because you Ghanaians and Nigerians really embrace your culture, and South Africans." I was like, "Thank you, clap it."
At this point, I think Africans are our own problems. Ghana's President John Mahama went to Zambia on a state visit to talk about business and trade and all that. But guess what stole the spotlight? His outfit. Mahama showed up wearing fugu, the northern Ghanaian traditional smock, which is very normal, respected, and deep in history. I mean, we're talking the same cloth the famous Dr. Kwame Nkrumah wore during independence. Now, some Zambians on social media saw this outfit and started calling it a blouse. Some called it a parachute. Some even went ahead to call it women's clothing. And that is where Ghanaians entered the chat. People started educating, clapping back at them, dropping history lessons, old photos, even Black Stars World Cup pictures. Even Wodemaya had to come out and do a little education about this. Now, the real issue isn't even about the outfit anymore. The real issue is about how Africans still don't understand each other's cultures, even whilst preaching unity. Anyways, let me know what you think in the comments.
And the other thing again is that the president of Nigeria and the finance minister had, a conversation with the people of Zambia. This is a plan they have for Zambia. Watch this video.
For the first time in the history of Ghana-Zambia relations, we are going to have a free visa between our two countries. So you no longer have to stress about visas. So we are going to have a visa waiver agreement, and it is one of the conditions that President Mahama gave us for this visit. He said, "Foreign Minister, if you don't make this happen, don't join me on this visit." So Chief Director will tell you, whilst I was in Latvia, I was on her, she was chairing the technical committee meetings. I told her that the directive. So I'm told that it was because we have three kinds of passports. They have only two, diplomatic and then ordinary passport. So they didn't see how, they said we are not aligned because we have diplomatic, service and ordinary passports. But we told them there is a presidential directive. If you want our president to be here and you want his wishes to be granted, then you have to make sure that we reach this deal. And at 11:30 p.m. last night, they reached out to their president and he said, "If it's my brother's wish, I'm going to grant you." So we have the visa waiver agreement. This will bring the number to 15 visa waiver agreements since President Mahama was sworn into office.
You see, this is an intentional government. The president of Ghana is just like the Kwame Nkrumah of those days. This man is so intentional about every other African country. He wants everything so easy for Africans. But some African countries have decided that, instead of them to face their country and develop their country, they are busy looking for a clothes that looks like a female wear. They are busy looking for something else. Instead of them to focus on their country and look for a way to develop their country. Meanwhile, this same president that came into your country to help you guys develop it, to grant you guys visa waiver, to be able to visit Ghana, but you decided to start trolling the president of Ghana. I trust my Ghanaians. They do not carry last. They said, you cannot troll my government, you cannot troll my president, and you expect me to keep quiet. Ghanaians gave them the dose of their medicine. And right now, they are apologizing. They cannot withstand the heat. They cannot withstand the heat of the banter. You see, the only countries that I know they banter so well is Nigeria and Ghana. These two countries, they don't relent when it comes to banter. When it comes to dragging you, they don't relent. But Zambians could not take the hit anymore. They decided to apologize. Ghanaians, is their apology accepted? Let me know in the comment section. Please don't forget to like the video, share, and subscribe. See you guys in the next one. Bye.